Hello friends, welcome back to Restart UPSC. So far we have completed 20 questions and the remaining questions will be solving in this video. In a class, 60% of students are from India and 50% students are girls. If 30% of Indian students are girls, then what percentage of foreign students are boys? Okay. I'm taking, there are 1000 students. What is telling? 50% are girls, right? That means 500. The remaining will be boys. That means 500. No. 30% of Indians are girls, right? What is telling? 60% are Indians, right? That means 600 people. Here, 30% of 600. That means 180, right? Now, Indian girls are 180. That means Indian boys will be 600 minus 180. That is 420, right? How many foreign boys are there? Total boys are 500 minus Indian boys. That is 80. Now, we need to calculate how much percentage of foreign students are. Then, what percentage of foreign students are boys? What percentage of foreign students are boys? See, now we got 80 foreign boys. Now here see, 60% are Indian means 40% are foreigners. That means 40% of 1000 will be 400. What is asking? Percentage of boys in foreign students. Right? How many foreign students are there, boys? 80. But total foreign students are 400 into 100. That is 20%. Okay? Now, let's go to the next question. The increase in the price of certain item was 25%. Then the price was decreased by 20%. Then again increased by 10%. What is the resultant increase in the price? See. In the last video only, we have solved the question. He said 25% increase and 20%. So he said 20% decrease and 25% increase. How much we got? 0% resultant. That means what is telling here? 25% he has increased and 20% decreased. This will be what? 0% net change. That means no increase, no decrease. Then again he is telling again increase by 10%. What is the resultant increase? Resultant increase here will be what? 10% only. Right? This is very simple question. Please remember, whenever there is increase of 25% or 20% decrease or 20% increase, 25% decrease, the resultant net change is 0%. Okay. Now, let's go to the next question. You can take this formula xy by 100 and you can solve. Okay. But this question is very simple. We have already seen in the previous video. So I'm simply not calculating and telling the answer directly. Okay. Now, let's go to the next question. When 70% of a number x is added to another number y, the sum becomes 165% of value of y. Then 60% of number x is added to another number z, then the sum becomes 165% of the value. This z, I think so. Which one of the following is correct? Now what is telling? 70% of x is added to y becomes 165% of y. Next, 60% of x plus it is added to z, it becomes 165% of z. No? let's suppose x is equals to 100 and y is equals to 100. Now let's see 70% of x plus y value is how much? That is 70% of 100 plus 100. Right? That means 70 plus 100. It is coming 170. But what he has given? It is 165% of y. Right? That means this is greater than 165. Right? That means what can we tell? Y value is greater than x, right? Because if y value is 100, then we are getting the value is 170. But this is 170% of y. What he has given? He is given 165%. That means y value should be greater than x. So we got one thing. And similarly, what we'll do? I'll take x is equals to 100 and z is equals to 100. Now let's see from the above equation what we are getting. 60% of x is 100 plus z, that is 100. What we are getting? 160. But what he is telling? The value is 165% of z. That means what will be 165% of z? 165. But is less than 165 here. That means what? X should be greater than z. Sorry. That means x should be greater than z. Right? So what will be the values? X, y greater than x greater than z. Right? Y greater than x greater than z. Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Two candidates X and Y contested an election. 80% of votes cast their vote and 80% of voters cast their vote and there were no invalid votes. There was no nota option. X got 56% of votes and won by 1440 votes. What is the total number of voters in the voter list? So, what is telling? 80% of voters voted and no nota and no invalid votes. Alright? No, it's telling X won by X got 56% votes and won by 1440 votes. If X got 56% votes, what Y got? 44%, right? No? What is the difference between X and Y? That is 56 minus 44. That is 12%. No? Now see, this is the difference between X and Y. And he's telling X won by 440 votes, right? When we will declare a person won by 440 votes means what? The difference between the top person and the next person is the majority won by him, right? That means this 12% of votes are equal to 1440 votes, right? No. We know 12% value. We need 100% value. That means now by cross multiplication 1440 into 100 by 12. That is X is equals to 12,000 votes, right? But what is telling? Only 80% of voters have voted. That means this 12,000 value is 80% of voters list. And what is asking? Total number of voters in the voter list. That means simply 80% value is equals to 12,000. We need now 100% of voters list value. Let this be by cross multiplication. What we get? 12,000 into 100 by 80. 0 0 cancel. 2 4 the 2 5 the 2 the 1000. Y will be 15,000. right? The answer is 15,000. See, UPSC has given 12,000 in the option as well. When you get here 12,000, in a hurry, we'll mark 12,000 is the value. But no, answer is 15,000. Alright? Be careful. Now, let's go to the next question. A pie chart gives expenditure on 5 different items A, B, C, D, and E in a household. If B, C, D, and E correspond to 20 degrees, 50 degrees, 45 degrees, 75 degrees respectively, then what is the percentage of expenditure on item A? Pie diagram, right? The sum of all values will be what? 360 degrees. Right? This is circle. Let this be a pie diagram. Let this be A, B, C, D, E. The whole angle will be what? 360 degrees. No, I'm equating all degrees into all degrees with 360. No, what he has given? B value is 90 degrees. C is 50 degrees. D is 45 degrees. And E is 75 degrees. That is equals to 360 degrees. No, A plus 260 degrees is equals to 360 degrees. Now A value is 100 degrees. No, we need to find percentage of A. I've said no, there is a formula theta by 360 into 100 in the previous video. And what will be the answer? 100 degrees by 360 degrees into 100. That will be the 250 by 9. Right? So this is the answer. No. I think this, okay friends, this will be the last question for the entire percentage section. In the 26th question, sir has given the calendars question, right? We'll be solving this question as part of clocks and calendars, okay? But I think by mistake they have classified this question into percentages. We'll solve percentage question, clock and calendars question, including this question in the coming video. Okay friends, let's meet in the next video. Thank you.